Solitary animals, and they do graze inland once the sun goes down. They'll go about 2 miles inland, and that becomes very dangerous. They come in contact with some locals, so I'm happy we're up here and they're down there. We're gonna head our way over the Sapi River. And these are the last of the waterfalls of the reserve, at least until I have to drop you back off at the Warden's Post. So goodbye, waterfalls. We're going to be heading over the hills and through the forest. Away from the forest, actually. We're going to be leaving this cover of all these trees and heading over to the savanna, the open grasslands. Superhighway across Africa. Just keep your eyes out on what we can find. This is all part of the wild Africa that we're trying to conserve today. Well, let's see. Lots of animals like to hide in the tall grass. They use it either for hiding from a predator or the predator and are hunting. Looks like I see some animals up ahead, but that's okay. We're going to be heading over there pretty shortly. If you guys look to your left, just on top of that den over there, let's see if we get another view. This is a hyena.
Look at the hyena.
Let's see. There's a good picture. Beautiful hyenas, or at least one that I can spot. Very pretty. They actually have a very matriarchal society, and the lowest ranking female is higher on the ranking scale than the highest male. So the pack is pretty much run by all the female. Although they're known for scavenging, they're actually very successful hunters. Coming up on the left side, these are Ankole cattle, also known as the Watusi cattle. Pretty cool animals. Those horns on top of their head, they could grow to about 4 to 5 feet long. So they could get pretty big, and they're not heavy at all. They are hollow inside. They have a honeycomb shaped structure, kind of like a honeycomb from a beehive. And they'll let's see what we can find. Just on top of the hill up ahead, looks like I see some Patterson's eland. All the way on top, kind of walking away. Oh, and we have a herd of wildebeest too. The Patterson eland way back there are the largest antelope in Africa and can weigh up to 2,000 pounds. Very heavy and stand at about 6 feet tall to the shoulder already. And these guys closer to us, this is a herd of wildebeest. They're part of the largest migration across Africa. Tens of thousands of them will make their way across the superhighway. Kind of like, I don't know, kind of like a herd, I guess. Just the largest migration. About up to 1.5 million of them. So a lot of them, and they follow the seasonal rains. They are grazers, kind of like the lawnmowers of the savannah. Giraffe in the trees too. That's a group of giraffes. These giraffes can grow up to 20 feet tall. Very cool. There's an adolescent one down there too. And you can see those ossicones on top of their head, just like the okapi. Very pretty animals. These are all Maasai giraffes. You can tell because all their spots are very, very jagged. Very jagged. Very cool though. Tusks you see. Let's see if we go a little forward. With the elephants, the male elephants are actually very solitary animals, so they're usually off by themselves. Do we see anything else? I'm sorry. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, there's another view of the elephant. So yes, the males are very solitary animals, and that's how you could tell this is male, because he's over here by himself. The rest of the herd might be down by the red clay pits, which is where we're heading. So right, just by the water. Oh, a couple more just on the hill. Very pretty animals. Sunset animals. How can you miss that? And this is also one of my favorite views. It's just with the flamingos. Flamingos either with the sunset or flamingos with the baobab tree. Live a very solitary life. And the females will stay with the herd, if not their whole life. Rhino, they're a little different than the black rhino. Oh, there's the Crasher rhino all the way in the back too. These are very cool animals. You can tell these are white rhino, not black rhino. Not by their color, they're both a dirty gray. But if you look at the shape of their mouth, it's a very flat, wide mouth. And that's because they're grazers. So they get their name from the African word vite, which means they're very easily spotted. Cheetah, fastest land animal on Earth. About 3 seconds, they can